Wake up, sir. It's the 10th episode of The Invasive Thoughts with the Bearded Thruplets. It's out today. Jolly good. Margaret, fire up the YouTube. We're going to have a splendid evening.
Sir, it's 3 a.m.
Yeah. Alright, let me put my pants on.
So we took a bunch of heroin before this episode. For those who want to know.
Welcome to It's Hotter Than Hell in here.
Welcome to Tit Sweat USA.
We're gonna invade your thoughts for a minute.
I'm Sweat Hog.
I'm Stinky Baby.
I'm Sloppy Joe.
And we're Dirty Mike and the boys. I just laid an egg. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That was cool.
Is it hatching?
Yeah.
Little T-baby comes out of there. This little chicken with a mustache.
Yeah, the chicken with a stash.
Well,
Oh my God.
say
Yeah, I'll say it.
Foghorn Leghorn for some reason.
Would we keep him? What would his
Oh, yeah.
name be?
Oh, Leghorn Foghorn.
T-Nugget.
T-Nugget, yeah. It's my T-Nugget. Alright, everyone. I'm like breastfeeding.
Just picking the shit out of your nipple.
Oh, God. Not that hard, sweetie. We're in public.
That was a terrible fucking chicken.
No, that was great. That was really good.
Fucking double digits, babies. Let's go.
Let's
Oh,
go. Yeah.
Episode 10.
Oh, yeah, we forgot to
If
say
I
that.
could say it in Spanish, I would.
Episode 10. I don't know how to say episode in Spanish.
I was going to say Serias. No,
Oh.
I don't think that's episode.
Maybe.
It might be. Serias this. That's okay.
Before we get started, all I'd like to say is I saw Oppenheimer the other day, and I know you guys have too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to read this review before the fireworks get us off.
Yeah, what the fuck is it? It's either World War IV or fireworks going off out there.
All right. Would Mama Stone raves? Christopher Nolan really dropped the bomb on this one.
Two nukes way up. And then down again.
Dude, but like
And then
even...
disaster.
Do you know when they're testing it and they're all sitting there like putting on their adult diapers like we might kill us and the world testing this bomb? If I were in their shoes, I'd just be like, I'd be getting hammered.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, did it go off? Good. Did it go off? Good. Yo.
I'd be standing out by the nuke, just with glow sticks, a whistle, just a shit ton of Molly. Just
Hell yeah.
What if it was just like a dud? It's like a... Well, didn't work. My TV dinner's ready though.
Or it was delayed by like just an inappropriate amount, like 10 hours or something.
Yeah.
And they're all like,
They're like starting to clean up.
yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, that'd be so fun. It's delayed 10 hours.
Told you it wouldn't work, you dumbass. Bam. Where's your science now?
Yeah, he's out there dissing it. Some snaggletooth janitor out there cleaning the fucking...
Desert.
He's like mopping the sand.
Cleaning up all the shadows of everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. What would he be listening to? We had a wham, bam, shang-a-lang. I don't think that was there.
It wasn't there yet,
no.
but I hope he's listening to that. Maybe he's writing that. When it
Maybe,
happens.
yeah, okay. Do you think it smelled vaguely like bacon?
Oh.
I don't see why not. God, he's just getting hungry out there. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, God, bacon
Dude,
smell
I can't-
everywhere.
I can't wait till I get off in the next 15 hours so I can go fucking eat some.
We probably can't air this episode in Japan.
Oh.
Just thought about that.
Yeah.
They didn't even show the movie over there.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It makes sense. But
You want to see this great movie?
no.
Oh, you guys wouldn't like it. Here's Barbie. So anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Here's Wonderwall.
I did like in the movie that they're like, oh, Germany surrendered. We don't have to do this anymore. They're like, yeah, okay. And then the government was like, you got 2 of them, right? Because Japan's still out there. And they're like, no, we're good. They're like, okay, but which cities are we going to blow up? And he's like, we don't have to at this point. We'll just tell them we have them and that'll be enough.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, let's do it.
No, let's fucking do it.
Like, fuck, all right, I guess.
Dude, and then I read somewhere that we lied. We're like, we have many more where that came from after the second one.
Well, and there was a POW that the Japanese had, an American soldier,
Mm.
and they were like torturing him.
Oh shit.
And he's like, yeah, there's a lot more where that came from. They will wipe you off the face of the earth.
Mm.
And they eventually let him go and like surrendered and stuff. And so that guy was probably like, thank God they didn't check. But also, little did we know, we would invent a bunch more. Because
like,
Russia was, and so we better make more too.
It's
I
like
don't
when,
know.
It's like when you go to the shoe store and they go check in the bag.
Yeah.
You hope they don't go check in the bag. It's
Uh-huh.
like, oh, do you have my shoe size? Like,
I worked at Bed Bath & Beyond, and I'd always go check in the back. Be like, oh yeah, let me go check in the back, you piece of fucking shit.
It's never in the back.
No,
it's never in the bag.
I'd sit and text.
Bitch, if it ain't in the front, it's in the back. It's a Mormon mullet going on here.
Mm-hmm. The business is in the front.
The business.
The party's in the
The
back.
party's in the back, yeah.
You want a masticating juicer? It's right here, kitchen section.
They have juicers that masticate. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Although,
I gotta go return a juicer over here.
I tried it. I went to the hospital.
it said it was great for nuts, but I don't think that's what they meant. Maybe macadamia. Oh, maybe Brazil, I don't know.
Walnut.
Walnut.
Well, my nuts are on the wall now because of it.
What about those chestnuts?
Oh,
They got there too.
they
got everywhere.
They made it everywhere.
Look at fucking door nuts, man.
It's like in Men in Black. Jay, he's a Balchinian.
He's a vulture. Oh.
There was a episode of Star Trek. Captain Kirk kicks a dude in the shin, and he's like, ah, and like rolls over like he got kicked in the balls. And they're like, yeah, not every species' genitalia are where you think they are. And I felt really bad. He's like, oh, like,
You come across that species and they're just rubbing legs.
oh.
Oh.
Yeah, they're like crickets.
It's like
So footsies for them is like all the way.
Yeah.
oh
that's-
yeah. That's right to fucking
That's prom
third
night.
bathe. Base. God damn it, I'm Mike Tyson.
We should get pigeons though.
Oh,
Kinda dope.
then we could talk to each other.
Yeah,
Dude, I trained one
you did.
back when I was in
Oh,
collage, yeah.
Where is it?
Pavlov the shit out
Oh,
of it.
he's probably done. Yeah, I'd hate to say it, because my professor casually at the end is like, so anyways, like back in the day, this is how they executed pigeons that were used for experiments, and I was like,
Oh.
he didn't really continue, and I was the only one curious, so I was like, so how? It's like he said they like grabbed him by the neck and just like fucking tore him like an umbrella. They
Yeah.
would frantically like just break their neck that easily. Throw them in the pigeon pile. But along those lines, I can't. Anyway, sorry. We had our pigeon. They're smart bastards. Like they are very, very susceptible to classical conditioning. Like you can just teach them to do things as long as you feed them. As long as you feed them to do things. Like if I did a jig and someone threw me a Cafe Rio burrito, I'd be like, I'd be trying to frantically do that jig. Like, what did I do? Was it this one? Oh.
Oh, it was shuffle, ball, step, kicked, twist.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
But like, eventually, I was like, dude, do you think we can get it to dance to music? And I shuffled my music, and the first one that played was Mr. Bombastic.
Hell yeah.
And so we got him to fucking dance to Mr. Bombastic, which is kind of morbid to think about. It's like, hey, you hungry bastard, because we'd keep them on a threshold of where they're like starving, but like not gonna die because they're starving to death. You just keep them in like a sweet spot.
That's
so
how
they'll
my
listen.
parents raised me.
What? No. But like,
yeah, mine too. Hides gut behind something not gut-sized.
but like, yeah, we got to do all this cool shit, and eventually, when Mr. Bombastic would play, he'd start like, he'd like tip tap. You're like,
Oh, that's my shit.
he'd do this, and like, yeah. Because I could play, and he, like, at first he was just like, the fuck is this? And then we just stare at him.
It's like, if I like get
And, like,
to it.
But, like, it was kind of sad
you
because he
want?
would do all the old behaviors. It's like, do I need to peck the button? Stare at us? Nothing happened. Do I need to spin? Nothing happened.
No food, damn it.
Wait, maybe I spin the other way. Nothing happened.
I know.
Wait, okay, this is what they want. And started like just doing like a little tap, and they're like, that's what we wanted.
That's close enough to dancing.
Yeah. But it was really interesting to see how smart they were. But a lot of people think they're government drones, so.
A lot of humans are, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Speaking of weird.
it's still not, but it's going.
So we have a walrus. Shut up. It's all sad. I can't remember what we were talking about.
Human drones.
Oh yeah. When you were going to do your babysitting, big dog. So like we were sad because you were gone. We were like, fuck, what are we gonna do without Big Dog? I was
We
like,
got some stories though.
yeah, because I was like, well, you could come porch sit with me, and like we can just we can just people watch. And then you were like, okay, I'll be over there in a minute. I think you were watching a movie or some shit, but like some goofy shit happened, like within a span of like 30 minutes. It was just, I was like, what the fuck? Like, it was like a movie in front of us. Because, like, you know, so I live up on the top shelf. Giggity.
He's in my cabinet.
I'm in Big Dog's cabinet. So we went out and just was just watching people. Like, I can't remember exactly. Maybe Wood Mama can help me with what we saw initially. Yeah.
The original thing was the comb.
Yeah. Oh
I wasn't
my
there for
god.
that. It was just
Okay.
before I got there.
Before Wood Mama got there, I'm just sitting on my porch, right, Big Dog? I haven't told you this yet, but like this lady walks by and she looks about like maybe 20-ish, and she just has a comb in her hand, right? And she's walking by, and then like occasionally she put it up to her mouth like a mic and just go, ah! And I was like,
What?
and I was looking at it, I was like, maybe she has a walkie-talkie, and I was like, no, it was a comb.
What?
It was a fucking comb.
Fuck.
And I was like, maybe she just had like, because I kind of have those ADHD spasm too, where I just have to scream into the abyss.
Yeah.
But then she did it like a couple more times. Like she kept walking like normal. Ah!
What the fuck?
Just like put the comb up to her mouth. And I was like, what the f-? And then I was saying to Wood Mama, I was like, maybe like when they were generated,
The
That was supposed
NPCs.
to. That was supposed. Yeah, that was supposed to be like something that she talked into, and it wasn't working. So she just got pissed at it.
It's supposed to be a phone and she didn't know how to go about it.
In her programming, the government mixed up phone and comb. She just got really upset and confused.
She's sitting there with a phone.
Yeah, it's like one of those old razors too. Remember the
yeah.
razors? Yeah, she flips it open.
Tosses it on the counter. Picks up the comb.
Be there in a half hour. Then after that, we saw 3 kids run by, like, into view and out of view,
Yes.
ranging from, I don't know, like 10 to 14 maybe?
I thought they were younger.
They're,
than that.
okay,
But-
maybe, maybe like, I don't know, somewhere around there.
So it was in our apartment complex too.
Uh-huh.
So
And I noticed the third one has like a fucking big ass jug of water and then like a Tupperware
Yeah.
full of water. And I'm like, what the
Okay.
And then shortly after they are out of sight, a big cloud
There's
of
a
smoke
cloud of
comes
smoke.
sneaking in.
yeah.
Oh.
And when I see it on my way over to Tea Babies, I could smell barbecue. So I'm like, oh, is this just the barbecue I was smelling?
Uh-huh.
Then it hits us. And it's just like sulfuric.
Yeah.
Rotten
Oh.
eggs. It's bad. It's
Oh, no.
we're like,
So
oh.
they lit off some.
Yeah, we're like, did they light off fireworks? Is that what the gallon of... excuse me.
That sounded like Homer Simpson. That was good.
Thank you. I've been practicing. Is that what the water was for?
Maybe.
And but like, why don't you put it out? Why are you running? And then like when they're running in front of us, the little girl in the front yells, "It's the window! Go quick!" And then they all
They just
start.
fucking take off.
Yeah.
What the shit?
And then, shortly after that, on the other side of the fence in the other complex, I see a car driving. And I notice that the lady is sitting in the car driving, and her hands are just sitting on her side, relaxed.
Hands free in it?
Yeah. Meanwhile, there's like a 3-year-old in her lap, just steering the car.
Oh my god.
Chilling. Like,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was so fucking weird. I was like, who the fuck summoned these guys? But anyways, okay, so
All the
like
NPCs be wildin'.
no, and like there's still a couple more things we gotta tell you.
Don't wait. There's more.
Because like we were watching, right, and there was this like a white dog running around, and he was cool looking. Like he kind of had black stripes. He looked
Uh-huh.
like the Batman of dogs.
Hell yeah.
yeah,
And he was
black
like-
stripes around his eyes.
Yeah, he was cool. Anyways, he's just roaming around with like various children, and then like this little kid who has this like long bleach blonde hair, looks like a mini Thor, right?
Mhm.
Just like is just walking up, and all of a sudden just pulls out like I don't know what it was. It just like it looked like a plastic mushroom.
It's a plastic top. He's sitting on it.
Oh,
and
is that what it
Oh.
was? Yeah. Okay, yeah, the Smitty Boys,
Mhm.
and he was just like carrying it over his head. And like the dog's just sitting by the tree, and like he's just like fucking walking up to the dog, and I was like, oh my god, he's gonna suplex the dog,
Oh shit.
and then continues to suplex the dog. Just
Oh,
throws
no.
this plastic spinny thing right at the dog, and the dog literally just like ate it and just looked at him and was like, what the fuck, man? Like, are you serious? Like he just sat there, like his tail stopped wagging, just looked at him like,
Bro,
playing
Yeah.
that 2 minutes ago.
that's funny.
Yeah, I think that was mostly it.
yeah. I think there might have been another NPC that was weird.
There was a car that drove by and everyone was just staring.
Oh
forward.
yeah, it was weird.
No
Do you
one was
know-
doing anything in the car.
Do you know when GTA doesn't load and like all the NPCs are just like sitting in the car like blank, just like it's like the T pose but they're sitting down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were doing that, including the kid in the back. Like it was just like this.
Just like perfect posture weirdness.
Yeah, it was weird. And I was like, I think we should go inside because like all of that was
Simulation errors.
Yeah.
Abundant.
everywhere, especially in the city here.
Speaking of dogs and NPCs, so you know, I think there's still our apartment manager guy
Yeah.
with all the dogs.
Uh-huh.
Oh, his name's T Baby too,
Oh, it is?
like
Cool.
dead ass.
Hell yeah.
The dog or the guy?
The guy.
Oh, I thought it was the dog.
Oh.
No, that's
Your-
wifey.
Oh.
That's your wife.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's named after your. Yeah,
Okay.
well,
I was like, my wife doesn't have a dog named T Baby.
I think I would know about that. He has another dog that he refers to as Big Fella, I guess.
Oh yeah, this is.
I think I've told you guys this, but this will be fun for the viewers. So I'd had like a really shitty day at work, and I parked my truck, and I'm just like, oh god, I'm so like done. If one more fucking thing happens, I'm gonna lose my shit. And I get out of the truck, and our apartment manager, I didn't see him, my back was to him, and he's just like, oh, come on, big fella. I was like, god damn, I'm gonna kick his ass. And so I turned around, I was like, what? What? And he's like, no, I'm so sorry, my dog. And I look over, and there's a massive, just chunky black lab just slowly waddling up, and I'm just like, oh no, he is a big fella. Like that's kind of adorable. All right, well, carry on. And he's like, I'm so sorry. I was like, no, that's my bad. So like, I thought he was trying to start shit with me. I was like, oh, motherfucker, you picked a bad day.
What if he was in a closer vicinity? You just start wailing on him,
And his dog's just like, oh.
and then he's just unconscious next to you, and the dog will. Hi.
Hey guys, hi.
Hey, what's your name? Big Phil.
Oh
shit.
Fuck.
No, but like, I don't know. I'd never interacted with him, but like, my wife had talked to him on the phone a couple times, said he was a cool guy, and then like, I get out of the truck and he's like, oh, come on, big fella. And I'm just like, okay, here we go, I guess, asshole. Don't even know your name. Didn't know your name was T Baby till just now. But
That was a good one. Dude, there's a lot of weird shit that goes on here.
Yeah.
cities are weird.
Yeah.
Remember when we were just a bunch of country bumpkins?
Yeah.
The weirdest thing you'd see is a fucking deer. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mounting a deer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or not a deer, because that would
Dude,
be
you
weirder.
could actually hear like the sounds of nature. Like sometimes you hear frogs and like at night.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just like various gunshots and like
Sirens and
yeah,
screaming.
sirens.
Tweakers.
Yeah.
Comb talking.
Comb screaming.
Yeah.
Told her to come over.
Come over.
Comb over, baby.
Big dog.
Yeah.
I know there was something you wanted to talk about.
Oh, well, it was, yeah. We could do that.
You don't have to.
So, I was thinking, like, about jobs that aren't jobs anymore. And I remember reading about this profession called a knocker-up. And it sounds inappropriate, but it's not. But it was these guys that would go and tap on your windows to wake you up in the morning before alarm clocks were a thing. And I thought that was a really weird, specific profession.
Yeah.
And so I looked up a couple more old professions that are no longer a thing.
Uh-huh.
And we could pick which ones we like, which ones we don't. That sort of
So, like, I just have a question about the knocker upper.
thing.
Who pays them? And like,
I think the
do they
city.
okay. Do you think it was like a decent wage to wake up that early and wake up everyone?
I hope so. Because, I mean, you'd have to pay me a lot
Yeah.
to wake up.
It's probably like 50 cents, but
Dude,
Back then,
do you think
inflation.
like the priest was different? He had to like say a sermon into his window instead of knocking on it.
God damn it! Easy, Bishop. I'm just doing my job.
Easy, Bishop.
Hey now. Come on, big fella.
Dog rolls up again. No, like, but like back then, like I bet everything was so unregulated. Like, you imagine waiting on a paycheck, but like the guy got stabbed in the street 2 days ago.
The guy with all the money for
Yeah.
that week got robbed.
I just imagine
Hey,
like a
guys,
guy
sorry.
with like a Santa Claus sack just full of golden coins and
Distributing to the public. And
Yeah.
some guy's like, I could just rob him. Like, I get everyone's money.
dude, just one night of drinking, you just walk outside and it's like, hey, here comes the bad guy.
We can take him.
Oh, we got him.
so the cameras are nowhere.
And
These
then,
are
dude,
good
what's
times.
a camera?
Fingerprints? What?
Some other drunk guy over listening. I'm gonna go home and draw that.
Pigeons.
Camera.
Pigeons are cameras.
Pigeons. They're watching always.
Invents camera.
There was one that I looked up and I didn't know what it meant because it like popped up on the list and I was like, oh, that sounds kind of nice. I wonder what that means. And it's a gong farmer. And I was like, does he farm Chinese symbol-like instruments somehow? But no. Apparently, that's the nice word for the guy who comes and empties your shithole in the middle of the night. So back then, I mean, yeah, you'd toss your shit out the window, but like nobody wants to walk through shit. So the thing you're supposed to do, you're supposed to dig a hole in your yard and like go dump all your shit and food scraps in that.
Mm.
And then once a week or so, the gong farmer would come by and empty out your cesspit and haul it off to either be spread on crops or whatever the hell they did with it. Put into a larger cesspit, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, do you think the person who had to do that, whenever he saw the families and people he had to clean for, he just connected them with their smell?
Probably. Like
yeah.
you probably knew, like, okay, that's my guy who fishes a lot. Like, that's my guy with a lactose problem. We could just tell him to not eat cheese, but there's not a lot of dairy substitutes yet. Almond milk is a ways away.
This guy has a large amount of blood. I don't know how to break it to him.
I should probably leave a note for this guy. Unfortunately, I and probably him are illiterate, so I'm going to have to leave that for someone else. That's another specific job. The gong farmer would tell a guy, like,
Yeah.
hey, can you go to this address and let them know they need to lay off the fucking corn? Or, like, this guy may or may not have cancer. Do we know about that? I don't know.
This bloody shit on my steps.
And then that scribe dude, I guess, that'd be a scribe, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that's what they do when they're not translating old documents for kings and shit? The gong farmer's like, hey man, 27B's got a fucking celiac or something going on. They can't handle grain, and they eat a lot of fucking grain. And I know that. Well, you know how I know that. The guy's like, alright, dip. Dear 27B,
Dip, dip.
perhaps stick to vegetables? Your dear friend, the gong farmer.
What if one day it's something like weirdly kinky, like a broken wine bottle?
He just walks up, goes to clean it, and
Oh
really?
my god. Again?
This toy car? They don't even exist yet.
It's like a whole ear of corn. And he's just like, alright, you sick fucks. You're supposed to eat it. I know what you've been doing. I can smell what you've been doing.
Do you think... Okay, so do you think this like... Oh, sorry, Mama, did I...
I'm just gonna say, it looks like Meredith's gotten into the hot dogs again.
Oh my god. Smell a hot dog real bad.
Now that I know what you're doing, that's fucking spot on.
Yeah.
Okay, so like now I'm starting to think of like where they eventually came up with the toilet. Because like, what if they just got sick of throwing shit out the window? Because like maybe they're drunkenly missing some nights and like getting all over the kitchen, like on the walls. And,
Yeah.
like, it's like, let's just go shit in the hole outside. Like, let's go outside and shit in the fucking hole. Because it's a lot easier if I don't throw the shit. So now we're just gonna go shit in the hole.
Was it originally the Romans that had invented the toilets?
I think maybe.
I think so. They had really good, like,
Sewer systems?
sewer systems and aqueducts and
Yeah.
stuff. So, like, they had water flowing under public bathrooms.
Okay.
And so you just go shit in a hole and then the fucking current would take it away.
Would
That's
take it, yeah.
pretty good. I guess at one point in medieval England, this guy built bathrooms alongside a bridge where you just sit on a board with a hole in it over the river
Oh my
and you
god.
just shit down into the river. But you'd have to like charge like a penny or whatever. So
Oh, to shit off the
yeah,
river?
you'd go give him a penny and then go take a poop on the river.
Dude, I
Was
bet
it
if...
in public? Like there was nothing blocking you off?
I think
right?
they had stalls,
Okay.
but Yeah, just like imagine you and a bunch of your fellow people on their way to or from work. Just I'm gonna stop and shit in the river real quick.
Thinking a very cold breeze on the behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Splinters would be optional.
Ooh, I didn't think about that.
Not optional, but like semi-regular.
Yeah. Dude, I was thinking if it was us three, we'd try to see who has the biggest plop.
Yeah.
It's like,
You guys wait outside and listen.
one day you get the machine gun shit, it's like,
Noise.
It's like when you laugh and fart
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah.
God, imagine getting a splinter in your ass, going home and being like, God, I got a sliver in my ass. And your wife's like, now you know how I feel.
There you go.
Couldn't pass that one up.
that's fucking wild, though. Like, we just got thrown into a time where it's just so easy to live.
Yeah.
Like,
You
honestly.
can DoorDash your shit to the toilet.
Yeah. Oh my god, we're almost to that point.
You probably could, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The guy comes in and helps you wipe, you just, like, lift your legs up.
Would you like to leave a tip? Oh, not this time.
No, you kind of
like-
used the weird hand motion I didn't really like.
You kept eye contact last time.
You lingered. Didn't need to linger.
Did you have to let it linger?
Oh, shit.
Sorry, I drank some cranberry juice.
Do you feel like a zombie?
A little bit.
Nice. There was one more that I kind of figured would just be. I feel like it's like the shitty blue collar job of the time, and so that's probably what we'd all be. It was the galley rower, like one of those big old galley ships, and we just
Yeah.
okay, we're going to fucking Spain, all right, and then we just gotta fucking row forever.
Yeah.
You know we'd get people to drum us there, though.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Keep us going.
That's where rave started.
No, yeah.
Do you think these
is
are
it-
requests?
I bet they did. Because there's no way those motherfuckers did that sober.
Yeah.
They couldn't do that for hours.
Uh-huh.
They're getting fucked up on something.
Oh yeah.
Blue suede shoes. It's drums, guy.
Just got drums.
Always got his drums.
Can you do Sandstorm by Darude?
Yeah.
The rowing's all erratic.
It's not in any sort of.
The boat's just like spiraling out of control. God damn it, no techno! I said no techno.
There's a reason why no is in techno.
It's not tech yes. Although we could start a music genre. Tech yes.
Tech yes.
That's
Would it be like?
Yeah. Tech yes, I make music.
Would it be like super chill from the? It would be like the opposite of techno.
Oh, okay.
So it'd be kind of on the other end.
Instead of like do do do, it's like do 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 doodle da boop.
Everyone's
tech
just
yes.
like, fuck yeah.
It's the one.
Yeah, and you're rowing all methodically now again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there was a drunk ass who did the sea shanties. Like, you know, this eventually just going fucking insane rowing.
What do you do with a drunken sailor?
What do you do with a drunken sailor?
Put him in bed with the captain's. Our captain's like, hey now.
Yeah.
I pay you guys. I got the hat.
See this? Fucking 15 gallons.
I had to go to school for fucking 16 days to be called not captain.
They're like, what's school? Exactly!
That's how you roll.
When you can read it, I'll tell you.
But we were speaking about it earlier, but like, imagine how ripped you would be.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be fucking so
Be
swole.
ripping all sorts of biceps and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Keep going.
Dude, do you think we'd just like form angel wings? We'd get so ripped. That's where angels
yeah.
came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just the rowers.
Yeah.
It would be
Your
Just,
fucking
hey guys, check
delts
it
or
out.
whatever those are
Yeah.
just become wings.
flat.
Flat. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I went to the gym once.
We went a lot.
We did go a lot. But yeah, another one that was on the list there was like Royal Cupbearer. And like, I guess I never thought of that as like a paid position.
Your cup, sire.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Really?
hell yeah.
But also, they'd kind of be like tasters too.
Oh.
So they had tasters. But like, if the king was like super suspicious, like, his cupbearer would bring him his wine, like, your wine, my liege, and he'd be like, drink it, cupboy. And cupboy would be like, okay,
Ship.
he's good. And then you give it back to him, and be like, very nice, cupboy. Bring me now. Like, I guess they had a lot of trust in their cupbearers because, you know, like, if the taster thinks you're an asshole, you can always rely on the cupbearer. Yeah, he's like backup taster. He's like second string taster. But he's also the one doing laps to and from the wine cellar.
Yeah.
So
I feel like that'd be fun.
Does the wine seem safe? It's fucking good.
Yeah.
you're paranoid. I know that because I'm drunk. I'm just tasting. Fucked up.
You've had him to trust 3 bottles. Okay.
This is a thud.
Your wine, my.
And then the king's like concerned is like, was he poisoned or is he drunk?
Catboy tester, test the catboy.
Yeah, there's this whole line. Yeah. Yeah.
I poked him right in the liver, sir. He's fine.
Or whoever served the wine, the cupbearer faints because he's so drunk. They execute the guy who served the wine, and then the cupbearer wakes up just the next day hungover. It's like, oh, what the fuck happened? I tasted 40 wines.
Oh fuck, Jerry's dead. Jerry was my favorite guy. He'd pour me a little extra on the side. Oh, that's probably why. Shit. Sorry, Jerry. I didn't want to rat him out, but now he's dead. Maybe we should have ratted him out.
Plus side promotion.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. Go from cup boy to cup man.
Then would you be like a superhero that time? He's back from the dead, everyone. Oh
That's
my
how
god.
Jesus came to be.
Yeah.
He was just a
Dude,
wine
he just got
tester.
fucking hammered.
Yeah, he's like, look at this
then
water. Wine.
And then they put him in a
Boom.
dark hole for 3 days, and he just recovered.
He went way too hard.
Yeah.
He just gets up.
And he just like, oh my god.
He actually woke up day
Holy
2,
shit,
but he was
did I-
like, oh god.
Did I get crucified? I feel like oh my god, I totally got crucified. I mean, sorry, oh my dad.
Oh my.
Wow.
Oh my
God, is
god.
that my liver or oh no, that's a spear wound.
Yeah, they delunged me. That's cool. Wasn't the spear to like drain fluid that had built up in the lungs?
Oh.
That sucks. You're just up there getting pneumonia and can't fucking do anything about it.
And they're just like, here, I'll help you.
Oh, I needed those.
And then it's just like, it's kind of better though now.
Imagine, hey, you need something? I can't breathe. You have
Okay.
any medicine? No, but I got a spear.
He runs off. Wait, I'll be back.
Oh, you dicks. Ah, fuck. Don't ask Romans for help. Okay.
Am I right?
Call you a backstabber, but you got my side. Right in the side.
Booze just leaks out. Just so much wine and whatever they were drinking.
Bread.
Yeah, bread.
They crucified him next to 2 thieves. Like, what are you guys in for? Stole a bunch of shit. Okay, what did you do? I had like 12 close friends. That is suspicious. Like, you're 33
wild.
and you have a bunch of friends. That's odd.
That's
You have
weird, man.
more than I can count on both hands.
I can't even count on one hand fully.
I don't even have the other hand. I took it.
For previous theory,
Oh, I'm sorry. I
got nailed
clapped
to
for
the
you.
stump over here. Fucking-
Got a hand or two. It's kind of wild.
At least they have a positive outlook, you know.
Yeah. When in all reality, they're probably like,
Turns out that just how they played Wheel of Fortune back then. Any teas?
we got one.
Is there an N? The guy's like,
He's all, oh my god, yeah, he's all like morphed onto it.
My ass is next to my head.
help.
Help.
Can I phone a friend?
Alright, we got an eye.
Oh, we got an eye.
It's Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Gang. That's what we're trying to solve. Just, have you never seen the show? Holy shit! Like Scooby spelled out. What other terms? There's no other Scoobies. It's just that.
We're out of townsfolk. We're all on the fucking letters.
How would that go? Regis Rice Rat.
Crucified all those people.
Jeepers. We're gonna find out who did this.
We're gonna split up and search for clues.
Trying to rip off Pontius Pilate's fancy, like, wreath thing.
Oh, shit.
Unhand me! Unhand me! I am the Roman leader of Judea. Begone!
Gone. So in conclusion, Jesus got nailed and hammered at the same time.
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry to all my Mormon family who may or may not come across this.
Anyway, have you tried this fish that makes you hallucinate?
That was a thing. Yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard this.
It was supposedly like a days long trip,
Uh-huh.
I think.
Dude, what?
There's this fish in the Mediterranean that I don't know what compounds it produces, but you get fucking zooted on it.
What?
Trip balls.
God, imagine eating sushi and then fucking the walls are talking to you.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a pretty good one. Did you say that? No. Dude, the wall is fucking with me right now. It's also doing the...
I'm over here? Nope. Over here. Oh. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Do you think they figured it out, or was it all accidental?
Ooh, I think accidental, but I don't know.
Because, like, you'd feel like after a while they're like, okay, whenever we eat this one, we get fucked up.
We have a great
Yeah.
fucking time.
We get possessed by weird demons. But when we eat this one, we just get parasites. I don't know.
Dude, okay, so if they had my weird sporadic brain thoughts, it'd probably be the 10th one they realize. It's like, oh, there's a pattern here.
Every time we get fish from here.
Every time we get this fish from this specific place, I fucking talk to God.
Guys, when we eat it, it's fucking phenomenal. What happens if we stick it up our butt?
Well, end the podcast. So that's what we're going to do.
I think you're onto something, Patrick Enema.
You're gonna make it big one day, I know. And something will be named after you.
It won't be something dumb like something going in your bum bum.
Something going in your bum bum, you say? I'll be right back.
He scurries off.
God,
Yeah.
why does that guy always clench when he runs?
Shit's falling out. Like just various household things. A book? Ah, I was looking for that one.
He's just squatting over a geyser, like,
It's just,
any minute now.
it'll happen. Yeah.
Comes back, I feel so much better.
Yeah, I was
Clean
gonna say
me
even your
right
eyes look cleaner.
It's because I was full of shit. That's what Pappy used to say. Patrick, you're full of shit. Well, not anymore, Dad.
Well, not anymore. It's all over there. And over there, and over there, and over
Trying to
there.
make our family name big. Everybody's going back. No shitting around at the enemas, though. No. Not here.
I can't get over the guy. I'm waiting over the guys. Come on now.
Old faithful, my ass. 15 minutes late. I got the cramps.
Legs are starting to hurt here. unfaithful when it happens.
For those of you considering trying that at Yellowstone, don't. They're really hot and acidic. Don't do that.
Yeah.
But if you do, it'd be fucking hilarious for us to watch.
Then you'll be on the next episode.
Also, the buffalo are very friendly. Go pet them.
Yeah, go pet them. Put them in your car.
I'm kidding. Don't.
Yeah, don't do that either.
Stay away from
Dude,
them.
I
Look
rode
at them
one.
from afar. Observe.
Have you really?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, he maybe had a life. He maybe could have at one point.
I FaceTime y'all. Guys, check it out.
Buffalo soldier.
It's not even moving. I'm just like, it's just
Sweet.
sit. Yeah, it's just sitting
Stuffed
there.
buffalo. You're in the Natural History Museum.
Yay.
Sir, we're gonna have to ask you to get out. This is your final
Shut
warning.
Fuck up. This is my time.
Before I worked at the golf course that T-Baby and I worked at together, I worked at a different golf course.
Jeremy.
Yeah, named Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this guy who was a regular there. He had a membership to the club, and he's like, "Hey, I got a friend visiting from New York. He really wants to see a moose. I know we have like a cow with calves. Make sure he doesn't do anything dumb to the moose."
Mm.
And I thought he was messing with me. I was like, "Who's gonna mess with a moose? You don't mess with a moose. That's a terrible idea."
Yeah.
And so I continued working, and I look back, and the calves are down by the pond.
No.
And so he's driving his golf cart over to him, and Mom's up in the trees. And he's like getting out to try to pet him. And the baby moose are curious, so they're just like, "Oh, what's this guy about?" And they start walking towards him. And I'm like, "Sir, no! Now step away from the cute moose! Step away from the adorable babies, sir! No! Don't do it!" He's like, "Oh, hey man, it's okay, they're herbivores." No, he said vegetarian. He said they're vegetarian. I was like, "Yeah, no, it's not a fucking choice, asshole. They can't digest whatever." So he's like, "Oh, no, it's fine." And I wanted to be like, "Okay, carry on." But then I was like, "No." And so I was like, Don't do that. Like, they'll hurt you." And he's like, "But they're just babies." I was like, "But their mom thinks you're going to eat them. And she's right over there, so you got to go." And he's like, "But it won't eat me or anything." He's like, "No, but it will make you into a fine, like, smoothie texture
Rug.
right here on the ground." And he's like, "Oh, I didn't know they did that." I was like, Yeah, they're kind of dangerous, bud. Go away.
Mm-hmm.
Go golf."
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So he ended up being okay?
Yeah, he was fine. But it was kind of scary because I could like see the mom getting up. And I'm like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna witness
Dude,
some
and
shit."
they're huge.
Yeah, and I
They're
was like,
fucking big boys.
"Do I film it or do I try to get him out of there? Because there's still time, or do I just like
Or I
world
can
star?"
decide.
Like,
Yeah.
But during their like mating season or whatever, the bulls would fight, and they'd have like these huge battles on like the golf course, and people are trying to golf around. I'm like, give them some fucking time. Like, give them a minute to hash this out. They're trying to decide who's going to do all the fucking this year. Okay, it's a very important time for them, and they get angry when we get involved. Like,
Yeah.
Moose knuckle boxing.
yeah.
Dude, I remember driving my vehicle past one, and it like towered over it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like it could have just like stepped over my car, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
It's like I don't think people realize how big these guys are.
They're massive. Like, one year when they were fighting, they casually, accidentally totaled a car in the parking lot. Like, they were fine, but they brushed up against a car and it totaled it. Like, they weren't even going for the car, they were going for each other, but they bumped into the car and it was dead. Like, it was done. We're just like, holy shit.
Imagine parking, trying to get through. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Holding up your lunchbox,
Yeah.
trying to get around. Guys, I'm gonna be late.
Good.
No one's gonna believe this. What's your excuse this time, big dog? Well, a moose tipped me over. No, it didn't. Yeah, I did. I have partial video evidence. Excuse the language.
Holy
Just hoof noises. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it was always kind of wild that people were just like, oh, I'm going to play through. It's like, no, you're not. Like, hold on.
Yeah. That's wild.
Give them a minute.
So there's lions fighting out in the field. Can we just play around them?
That's fine.
Rhinos are vegetarian too. Like, yeah, but you go stick your finger up his ass. You know, see how that goes. Dipshit. Fuck, they're huge. And they don't like being fucked with. I'm huge and don't like being fucked with. Try that shit on me. Dare ya.
It's two male fucking elephants in the golf field. So anyways, you think these guys like pineapples? Trying to feed it one. Good.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There's my elephant noise.
I like it.
I am not an animal. Alright. Would anyone like to close us out on anything?
Sometimes it's okay to, when you're done with work, just get in your truck, you close the door, and you make blood-curdling screams until the anger goes away. And that's all right. That's free therapy. That's what that is. And you can do it too at home. You can try it all you want. You might get some phone calls from concerned neighbors, but that's fine. You know, it's none of their business. You don't owe them an explanation. You just let it out.
Slow
Okay.
down.
Yeah.
And I would agree with that. It's
I
a
would
good
also
coping
agree.
mechanism.
Yeah.
I personally like to scream at babies on the sidewalk.
What are they gonna do?
Yeah. Right, which ancient non-existing job now would you do? Big Dog, say that better.
What profession would you have in the medieval times that isn't available today?
Gypsy.
Skin flute. Oh, that's still available.
Solid options. Comment down below.
Dwarf.
Find us on Spotify,
Yep, YouTube.
Big Chungus.
Google Podcasts.
Like, I don't. This is the ether. Just scream our names. Run outside and say bearded thruplets.
We'll feel it.
3 times in a mirror, we'll be there.
So,
Hello.
Like halfway forward the big dog.
Gee, baby. You're in my titty.
It's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot.
I'm in the mirror.
How'd you get it? Yeah, you're normal, but behind the mirror.
Guys, I wanted to self-reflect and not like this.
He's got mirror buns. Who has mirror buns? Just on the ready. Shit.
What did you say? I missed it.
Said I wanted to self-reflect, but not like this.
Anyways, love y'all.
Thank you for listening.
Like and subscribe.
Mom, tell him to leave you alone on the bus.
Goodbye.
Bye.